Well, hey kids, in this episode, another blast from the past, we're going to be scuba diving in the British Virgin Islands once again, and I have this really awesome dive with a hawksbill turtle I think you'll get a kick out of. So, anyhow, please enjoy the video.
Welcome back to Travelers in Paradise.
Kelly's Cove isn't a regular commercial dive site. When we first dropped in, the first thing we noticed was the massive sponges and other filter feeders. As we started exploring, we noticed that there was these beautiful black and yellow rock beauties, and in this episode they've served as our tour guides to show us all the cool things there are to see. So if we just pay attention to them, they're going to show us all of the really neat things. Rock beauties are found only in the tropical Western Atlantic Ocean. They are the smallest member of the angelfish family and very distinctive with their black bodies and bright yellow head and tail. Both adults and juveniles are highly territorial. Juveniles are almost completely yellow with a small black dot below the dorsal fin, which grows bigger as they get older. They feed mainly on sponges but are also known to eat tunicates and algae. By following our tour guide Rocky, we found this really awesome underwater palm tree looking sponge. We think it's an encrusting sponge on a Gorgonian skeleton. A truly fascinating specimen. What do you think? I want to point out to you guys the amount of life there is here. Compare this to the amount of life we saw over at the caves, which is just about a half a mile to the west of here. They're the same ocean and very close to each other. You would think that they would be identical, but they're not. Rocky, our tour guide, says that it's time to move along, but we can't follow him into his hole here. So we looked up above his home and we saw this river of brown and blue chromis. Here's another coral similar to the palm tree, but not nearly as impressive. This river of brown and blue chromis just kept going on and on and on, so we decided to follow it and see what we could find.
As we follow the river of chromis over the hill, we have a special encounter with a favorite reef inhabitant, the hawksbill turtle. I have one of the coolest special encounters with him as we swim alongside as dive buddies. Sadly, the hawksbill turtle are critically endangered. They have very long lives, take 30 years to sexually mature, and have slow reproductive rates. Previously, these turtles were harvested for their meat and shells. The meat is considered a delicacy, and their shells have been used as decorations in many different cultures. Heavy hunting of the hawksbill turtle has led to a sharp decline in the numbers of these turtles worldwide, and cast an uncertainty over their future. They were declared endangered in 1982 and upgraded to critically endangered in 1996. Hawksbill turtles are solitary and only meet up to mate. Females typically lay 140 eggs. These eggs hatch at night, with the hatchlings making their way back to the ocean, drawn to it by the reflection of the moon on the water. Hatchlings are in danger of being confused by light sources such as street lamps, thus inhibiting them from making it to the ocean. Those that do not make it back into the water by daybreak will be eaten by predators. Here in the Virgin Islands, nests are also raided by marauding mongooses and other predators. What an honor and pleasure it was just to be able to swim alongside with him in the reef. How cool to be able to share this dive with such a beautiful turtle. Well, I hope you enjoyed that footage from our old Travelers in Paradise show that used to air on Versus Network in the United States. It was a lot of fun producing that television show, and it's some of the things that I'd like to continue doing in my new show as I start to sail this coming spring. I'll be doing a lot of very similar things to that and some things somewhat different, but along those basic general lines and of the same quality. If you like this thing, please do like and subscribe, and know that there'll be more videos like this coming in the near future. Thank you.